people, welcome back to my channel. This is Audrina Latisha, and today we're going to talk about some of the basic essential tools that we're going to need for the kitchen. First off, I'm going to help you guys out because some of y'all don't be having the right kitchen tools when I go over or if I come to your house. Some people just don't have the right stuff that you need in the kitchen, and your food may not be tasting as well or as good because you're using the wrong stuff for the kitchen. Like some of y'all use stuff like this. This is like catering ware when you serving and stuff. You can't use these type of tools in a hot pan when you're frying on the stove and stuff. So I'm going to tell you some of the good tools to use, or the basic tools that are not expensive. They're inexpensive. You can find them at Dollar Tree, at Family Dollar, Dollar General, Walmart, Target. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to have the basic stuff. I'm going to show y'all some spatulas. These are plastic spatulas that you can use. You use stuff like this for bowls, or if you're mixing ingredients in a bowl. These are good for when you're frying eggs, scrambling eggs, to use in like non-stick pans, and it won't scratch them up. So you use these when you using non-stick items or using bowls to mix like cake mix and stuff like that. So these are metal spatulas. You use these when you're using like stainless steel pans and stuff like that, like our cast iron. You use these to like flip burgers or turkey burgers, or when you like flipping a pancake or something, you use these type of tools in those type of pans. And these are very inexpensive to buy. We're going to move on to spoons. Just make sure you have a great variety of spoons, because you have big pots, little pots. So like these right here, these smaller spoons, they're not like a spoon that you would eat like your cereal with, but you can use these in a pot when you're mixing grits or mashed potatoes and stuff like that, when the pot is not big, when you're cooking for like one person or two or three people. This size is what you would use in a bigger pot, and these are good when you use big pots and stirring sauces and grits or mashed potatoes, sauces and stuff like that. And you can also use rubber ones. You can use either metal or rubber when you're cooking. Neither one of these are really melt when you're cooking on top of the stove. This one right here you can use for like spaghetti and stuff when you're getting noodles out the pan or the pot. Then you would use something like this. This is just something extra that I have that you can use when you cook spaghetti. And you use something like this, a ladle, when you're like scooping out soup and sauces and stuff like that. This is a wooden one. It's a wooden spoon, and this is good for sauces. Well, this is basically used for sauces and gravy when you're mixing them. Other things you can use that you need in the kitchen, a can opener. This is to open a can, so you can't struggle trying to use a knife trying to open a can and may cut yourself. So get you a can opener. A peeler. This is good when you're peeling apples, pears, and stuff like that, fruit. So this is good for that. It's good to have measuring spoons if you need to measure something. I personally don't measure a lot of stuff, but if you're baking or bake a lot and don't know how to like measure by eye, then you need like measuring spoons and measuring cups. Like you can get all sizes. Okay, so we have that. Another good item to have in the kitchen is a whisk. This is when you're whisking eggs and stuff like that. When you're cooking and using a bowl, this is a really good item to have. Another great item to have in the kitchen is a measuring cup. This is the liquid measuring cup. When you're measuring water or chicken broth or beef broth, you can have this to help you out. Other great items to have are tongs. These are really good when you're frying. When you're like frying chicken in a deep fryer, you really need the metal ones to fry chicken so you won't burn yourself. Because most of y'all use like forks and a spoon to try to take the chicken out of the deep fryer, and you be about to burn yourself, and that's why y'all be jumping back and scared you're gonna get burnt. So get you some tongs. You can use these. These are best when you're using a deep fryer. When you're using like a non-stick pan on top of the stove, then you can use the rubber ones. Do not really put rubber or plastic stuff in hot grease because it will melt and your food will taste weird. You can use the smaller ones when you're cooking on top of the stove and flipping a steak or lamb or burger. You can use these when you're cooking on top of the stove. Other great items to have, we have our bowls. These are great when you're mixing pancakes, cake mix, just different items like that. These bowls, have you some bowls. They're really good to have and good for that. Colanders and strainers. These are really good to have in the kitchen. These are, you can drain your spaghetti or pasta or macaroni when you're cooking spaghetti and macaroni and cheese. This is a great item to have. It's like a spoon or utensil holder when you're cooking on top of the stove. You don't have to lay your stuff on top of the stove or a paper towel. This is a good, just extra item to have. It's good to have you some containers to put your food in if you have leftovers. This one came with like different sizes. You got big to medium to small. These are really great to have when you have leftovers and to have in the kitchen. Other great items to have, well, really, you need a knife. This is a chef's knife. You really need this when you're cutting vegetables and fruit and food, because most of y'all use like your steak knife to be cut and you're about to cut your whole finger off. So get you a knife and use this to cook with. To cut with. I know y'all don't like washing dishes, and some of y'all don't like using the dishwasher or just dealing with dishes at all, but please get y'all some dinnerware. You need some dinnerware just so you can feel good sometime instead of just eating out of paper plates and plastic plates and bowls all the time. You don't have to use plastic and paperware all the time. Get y'all some good stuff. It's inexpensive. You can get stuff like this from Dollar Tree. I got these from, I think, Goodwill. These was on like in furniture stores where they have stuff on display, like the table set up when you go in furniture stores. They take some of their stuff or their items that's out of season to Goodwill, and you can go, sometimes you find good things. So I got these plates from there. Also, I got these bowls from there. So no one ever ate out of them because they just was stuff that was to decorate the tables when you go in the store to look pretty and stuff like that. So I got these bowls from there too. So get y'all some bowls. It's good for cereal or when you're eating soup. Other extra little things to have is like coffee mugs. So you can use these for hot chocolate or coffee. Get y'all some real glasses. I use this for like juice or water. This one is like a wine glass, but you can use this for juice and water as well. And get y'all some right here. Got a steak knife. This is good to use to cut steaks or if you're eating lamb or a burger, so you won't be struggling with like a butter knife. A butter knife is used to put butter on toast and cream cheese on bagels. We got some forks. Get y'all some good forks. You can get these in different sizes. We also have like some spoons. Get you some good spoons. A few other extra items to have are have an ice cream scoop. This is just good for ice cream, to scoop ice cream with, and it helps get it out, the ice cream out. I don't eat a lot of ice cream, but this is really good for that. And some oven mitts, so you don't have to just use a towel or anything to try to take stuff out the oven or move a hot pan off the stove. It's good to have some good oven mitts. I think that's all that I have for you all today. I hope this really helps some of you all out, especially like if you're first starting out, getting your apartment, just going to college and you just got your first apartment or anything, or you just don't know what to buy when you go to the store or shopping for your house. I think I'm going to do a series on this. The next one can be like for pots and pans and stuff like that. Just little items that you need in the house, so you can learn how to cook. These are like some of the basic items that you need starting out. Again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm Audrina Latisha, and today I'm going to leave you with this quote. Plant seeds of happiness, hope, success, and love. It will come back to you in abundance. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.